with your teacher friends.
Hi, it's Heather.
And Lydia.
And we're here with another activity that you can do in your classroom, a science activity with materials that you'll be able to find around school or home.
And the whole point of this lesson, where the children are concerned, is to find out one way of keeping icy cold drinks as cold for as long as possible on a hot summer's day, and how the choice of materials can help them do that. Should we bring up the list of materials?
So we've gathered some things that you'll easily be able to find. You might not find things exactly like this. I've got plastic plate, some polystyrene foam, a bit of bubble wrap, a paper plate,
Ceramic plate, wooden chopping board, fabric, or even a school jumper. Most important in this whole activity is to show something made of metal, whether it's a frying pan or a pot. So these are thermometers that we've purchased from an aquarium shop.
The temperature of everything in here is about 21 degrees Celsius.
Which is room temperature. And room temperature is exactly as it's described. Every object around a room would have the same temperature. Okay, so to do this activity, you will need equal-sized ice cubes, and you will place these ice cubes on these different materials. Perhaps you'd like to take the time that it takes for these ice cubes to melt. But the point is, you'll be comparing how quickly or slowly ice melts on these different materials and whether there is a difference. Okay, shall we do that?
Yes.
All right, let's do this quickly. So paying special attention to conductors, such as metal in this case, and insulators, which is essentially the rest of them, you'll find the ice would melt most spectacularly on the metal. Should we explain how this is done?
This one is melting very
That's
quickly.
Right. And not changing state at all. These are still solid pieces of ice, but on this metal pot, the solid ice is quickly melting into liquid water. And this is a great opportunity to be showing how quickly heat has traveled to get to the ice. So students know that ice cubes melt when heat gets to them. So which of these materials are able to stop heat from getting to the ice as quickly? They would be the insulators. Metal, on the other hand, conducts heat very quickly to the ice. It's allowing heat from all around its surroundings to travel to the ice, and that's why it's called a conductor. Is the metal pot hotter than everything else? That would be a very common question, a misconception that students have as to why the ice is melting so quickly. And that's what the thermometer is for. It shows that, in fact, this metal pot is a lot cooler than everything else.
It's gone down to 16 degrees Celsius now.
That's right. So why is it that something cooler than everything else on this table is able to melt ice quicker? The reason is metal is a conductor, and it's bringing the heat in from its surroundings, not because it's hot, but because it's allowing the heat from everywhere else to get to the ice. And this, I think, is a very convincing manner to show students the difference between insulator and conductors. What do you think?
I think it's great. I think we can see the difference, and we can also see some other materials that are not allowing heat to travel through as easily. So that heat from the room and from the polystyrene is not getting to that. This might lead us to discussing different materials that we use to keep things cold or to keep things hot.
Wonderful. So we hope you enjoy this activity in class.